Okay, we're going to mention and discuss about the contract and goals set for each family member that happened this session. One of the goals that was set for this session was that if someone wants to interact while someone else is talking during the session, that person said that they would raise their hand and wait until they were called upon. Another goal that was set and agreed upon was during the sessions was that we would focus on one person per session, as this will allow more focus on each individual family member. In addition, another goal was being able to ask one another how each family member is doing without telling the family member how to feel. And remember, we discussed that you should practice this at home. And the next session, we will see what comes up and how well each family member did. I thought of some fun activities that the family can do that will help on communication, team building, and how to play well with others between sessions. Some ways the family can have fun. These are, of course, just ideas that you can, as a family, can try. One thing that I would suggest is a team building exercise at a local team building obstacle course, that the family can learn team building through this course. It only costs a couple dollars and has to be scheduled a couple days in advance. This obstacle course will be for the whole family. It will work on individual and teamwork type exercises that will pull the family closer together by developing trust, leadership, and the ability to follow. There are 13 obstacles that the family will go through, and each one of those require the whole family, to work as a team. There will be times that you'll have to communicate with one another for the success of the obstacle to be completed successfully. I know of one obstacle that will require all family members to interact and communicate for the exercise to be effective. Uh, this requires 12 posts and planks, wood planks. And there's going to be a start point and an end point to this obstacle. And the objective is to get each person from the start point to the end point by just using the posts and the planks, and no one can fall off the planks into the lava. But there again, the objective is one family member would grab a plank and put it on the two posts. They would stand on the plank and walk across. A family member would hand another plank. Then the first family member will lay down on the two posts, connecting. And there again, this is going to allow sort of a bridge for all the family members to get across. And each time as it gets further into the obstacle, it's going to require all the family members to be on the planks, handing and passing them as they continue to go through. And there's only 3 planks that they can use. So they're going to have to pick up a plank and move it down the line back to the beginning. That is going to be a really awesome obstacle for the family to get across to the other side. At the end of the course, at the end of the obstacle course, there's those other obstacles courses that bring in, team building and what have you. But at the end, there's a zip line that is, I can't remember how tall, but it's quite up there. And it basically comes down to the ground. And at the end of the course, there's the zip line that the family just gets to let go of everything, except the handle, of course. But they can experience a slide down the line and enjoy the fall. In addition to help with communication, as the family could really work on communicating with one another, there are many games out there that you could spend a couple dollars on and really have a fun time playing the games. The family could have like a family night game or a family game night. And one game in particular I could think of would be a game called Things. This game requires the family to have to pick who said what by filling out strips of paper, and everyone has to guess who said what. This game works on the ability to know how others think and the words they might use. It ends up in serious laughter. It's a good game. Also, another way in using objectives to teach a group of people how to use group communication, listening skills, and the ability to lead and follow. An objective is easily set up on the spot and can be modified and tweaked to fit your needs. Begin by communicating a simple task to be accomplished, such as organize the group in order of shoe size. Add an element to the objective that creates a challenge in completing the objective, such as no one can talk and everyone has to keep their eyes closed. And then don't give any further instruction. Allow the group to figure out how to accomplish the task using basic skills in communication. Puzzles and riddles are a good way to practice communication skills. A puzzle or riddle requires the people involved to communicate and use critical thinking together. The team will learn which members have certain strengths that can be used and the others who are best for support. A natural leader follows scenario will pan out. Debrief after the puzzle or riddle is complete and discuss the communication lessons learned. And these are just a few things that you could do to really have some fun in working within the family. I really hope some of these things were helpful, and I'd really like to thank all of you for coming in today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next session.